Moonshine Comedy.
Hi, my name is Benjamin McWilliams.
And my name is Silviu, and welcome for the 7th episode of Lost in Lithuania.
7th episode, and we're still lost in Lithuania.
Yeah, there's no change in between. And I want to make a short introduction. I'm wearing this t-shirt because you don't care because you're American. Lithuanians don't care because they don't have a real football team, but Euro 24 is starting. And by the time this episode is posted, Romania is playing against Ukraine, actually. So I support Ukraine in all her endeavors, but Monday I hope that they lose.
All right. Well, let's hope for the best for every single team. I actually still don't care.
Yep.
It's
your problem.
Don't care that much about soccer.
Football.
Soccer. No. So this episode, I thought we would talk about Lithuanian weddings.
Yep.
And compare them. And so, have you been to a Lithuanian wedding?
Yes, I've been to 2 of them actually.
Me too.
All right, so tell us, because I have one of them was a bit more special. One of them for me was like regular Lithuanian, and one of them was a bit more special. So you tell us about your experience, and I will tell you about mine.
One of them was I was actually a witness. They had to use my passport to even make it official that they were getting married. Okay. And then the other one was my girlfriend's friend, and that was like more of, I guess, a Lithuanian wedding experience. Like I think they have like modern weddings now, and I find them kind of strange.
Well, one of them was for me was also modern, but would you think that is like the biggest difference between an American wedding and
everything seems rushed. Like it's really because basically you have to go to this venue to get married. And it's like this long line. So it's like a long line of people where it's like, all right, you get married and then you get kicked. So what they do is they have like different wedding parties, and they have to coordinate with the mochute, the grandmas that work there.
You mean like in the administration?
Yeah, there's like
all right.
Well, and it's like in this beautiful place, but you don't get to really like visit or see it. We just kind of went there, and then they took us up to like this big room. It was really strange, I would say, because like in an American wedding, you know, they have like everyone's sitting there, you don't see the bride before the wedding.
Okay.
But here,
yeah, I get
like
it.
They rush you up, and it's like this big room where they all put you to the side. Like we all lean up against the wall. There's like enough space in the middle, but we don't take the middle. We want to hug those walls. I don't know why. Yeah. So then everyone's kind of in the middle, or everyone's up against a wall. And I remember at this wedding venue, it was really weird. I think they had some form of like art piece. It was like this really magnificent art piece of like, looked like maybe King or Mindaugas's, like, he's not a king, like Mindaugas's inauguration. It was like a battlefield in the background. I'm thinking, this is very wedding vibe. And then they have the people in the front, and they say, like, do you sign this contract? Yes, you do. And then we went right back downstairs and drank champagne and had, like, little hors d'oeuvres.
Okay, but then that was just basically for the paperwork. The wedding itself was in another. In Romania, it's actually the same, yeah. You go to this administrative building, you sign there, you take a few pictures, and then you go to have your actual wedding.
But, like, what? Okay, so it was weird for me, because it felt like a governmental building, and then they went off to this place in the countryside, and I don't know, what was strange is they had like an MC.
Yeah, the MC surprised me also.
They have an MC, so the guy who's in charge of everything, who's kind of like making these little events.
Yeah, with games, we're trying to get everybody involved.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Romania we don't have that, and sometimes you have people that are just, maybe they are not dancing or they are just drinking, and they just sit at the table. This MC guy is like trying to get everybody involved, and for me personally, I really like that. It was unexpected. It was kind of cringe because he was trying to interact with me and he was not speaking English.
He wasn't. My MC, he spoke English, but okay. Did you know the family?
Well, I've been to 2 weddings, and both of them were friends of my girlfriend. So
No,
basically,
you didn't know anyone.
I wouldn't know anybody.
It was fun because
roughly.
you would just kind of sit there and be like, okay, I don't know any of you
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of drinking, but it was because they played these games.
Yeah.
And like what they would do is they would go out. They had like this whole inauguration where they went and gave them flowers, said congratulations. Then we would go back inside. We would kind of eat. We would drink. Then we would go outside, play a new game, come in and drink. And then they played the game of who is this person? So they got trivia from people and tried to guess who it was. Of course, it was all in Lithuanian. I had no idea. I was just sitting there like, all right, I don't know what to do.
Try to smile.
Just smile and wave, boys. That was me. I was smiling and waving. But I don't know. For me, it was like it was a different, it was a weird experience because we don't really have that. Because in American weddings, like, for example, we had my sister's wedding, which is, you had the groomsmen, they walk down the aisle. They even have that one's weird as well because there's a marching order. Like, they're like, all right, you need to remember left foot, right foot, do it in time. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, I don't care. Like, none of my friends really care, but they had to make it, look official. The greatest part about that wedding was it was in a Catholic church, and we were trying to find a bathroom, and the Pope directed us. There was this cardboard cutout of the Pope just kind of waving.
And that was a sign for the...
My boys and I, we took a picture of us posing in front of Pope, and we became the new group, the Bathroom Boys.
That's you should keep that name. It's a good name to use it for something.
If you're out there and need to find a bathroom, what do? Find the Bathroom Boys. So, and yeah, so then we did the wedding there. It was all kind of official. Then we went to this nice building where we just drank and partied until it was very late. And
for me, for the 2 Lithuanian weddings that I attended, I think the first one was next to the sea. So we had we have water. I mean, it was actually next to the harbor. So it was
next to the harbor. It gets worse. It was next to the sewage line. They just pumped it right into there.
No, I mean, the location was nice. Everything was good. We drank. Everything was fine. But the second wedding where I was, there was a vegan wedding with no alcohol.
A Lithuanian wedding without alcohol.
Yes. And for an alcohol enthusiast as me, that was insane. But then we went there, and it was actually nice. I have to say, it was way, way better than I was expecting.
Really?
They had this alcohol-free beer that you can lie to yourself that you're drinking a beer. And
hey, I do the alcohol-free beer when I want it. It seems like I'm drinking alcohol, but I'm lying to people.
Well, but anyway, they had these games, and they had this sauna and hot tub, and everything was basically, you had what to do. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And they had everybody involved because it was outdoor actually, so they got everybody involved in dancing and activities. So yes.
There we have a little shout out to Donatas, he's the bar guy right there. Nah, it's
okay.
good. A little bit. We're down here at Flow Bar, one of the best bars here in Lithuania. I'm sorry. So you were going on with a non-alcoholic beer?
Yeah, I mean, you don't feel it basically. Technically, we were supposed to stay overnight there, but because we were not drinking, we were able to drive back to Vilnius. Mm-hmm. So it ended kind of early, according to a wedding standard. Because in Romania, for example, you need to party until there's day outside.
Yeah, until the sun comes out.
Yeah.
See, I remember I wasn't feeling very good. And I just wasn't feeling very good when I went to the Lithuanian wedding. And I needed to go take a rest, and then I came back outside and it was like, all right, you need to drink just a little bit more. And they would just be like, here, vodka, vodka. But yeah, that was I don't know, it's very interesting. It's
but I think other than having the MC for the wedding, actually I was to 3 weddings.
You were at 3 weddings?
3 weddings, yeah. And the third one, I know exactly what I forgot because maybe or maybe not, I blacked out.
You black? Oh gosh.
I mean, nothing extraordinary happened. I just drank a lot and I forgot what I did. But yeah.
And is that how you got married? No, it was
Yes.
my own wedding. I don't
Yes,
even remember. Oh, if you've ever been to a Chinese wedding, Chinese weddings are also fun.
You've been to one?
Oh yeah, I've been to multiple ones. When I used to hitchhike in Lithuania, hitchhike in Lithuania.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't make. No, when I was hitchhiking in China, I was in China, and I remember I got in this guy's car, and he's like, "I'm going to a wedding. Do you want to go?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah!" So I went, and
Okay.
it's like, basically.
So it was a Chinese guy that invited you to a wedding?
Yeah, in like the middle of a village, and it was just like behind someone's like house. And it was so funny because people were looking like, why the heck is this foreigner here?
Yeah.
Does he know anyone? I'm like, no.
But probably he was thinking like, check out what I brought you.
Yeah,
A
check out what I
foreigner.
found.
He's
Some
American.
white guy on the street. And like, well, that was one of them. But one thing that they do is that it's actually kind of tough. They have to have like a best man because the bride and the groom have to go to every single table. And depending on how many friends you have, that can be very dangerous. So they have to go to every single table and take a shot.
Oh.
Like, just imagine that. Like, you have a party of
Okay.
like 20 tables. You have to go talk to each one of them. You have to take a shot with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather not. So that was the end of the wedding for them?
Yeah, that was it. No. But I mean, it's kind of similar where they go, they drink, they party, they have fun. But, and then, gosh, I've been to multiple ones. There was this one I went in a village in Chongqing province, if you know where that is.
No.
It's near Chengdu, if anyone knows.
Again.
Okay, Chengdu is the panda. You know where the pandas are in China?
Aren't they everywhere?
Jesus.
Bro,
All right.
you need to understand that nobody knows basically nothing with.
Basically,
about
I was
China.
in this mountain village, and like,
Perfect.
I remember we traveled for about 16 hours. We had to, because my friend and I were on like a hitchhiking, backpacking through China adventure, and they said, no, you need to come here tomorrow. So we took like a 13, 14 hour train that was standing. So you're standing in the train for that long. Then we get off we get off the train station, and then someone piles us up in the back of this van. They just found us. They're like, yeah, you get in the van. And we're like, this does not seem safe. So then we drove for like another 6 hours. We got to the house at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and they said, okay, you need to get up at 7 o'clock. The ceremony starts. I was like, what? 7 o'clock?
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
No, we said we need a little bit of sleep. So we got like a little bit of rest. We woke up. We were just eating, drinking. Then we hopped into a car, and then we drove all the way to because it was my friend's brother. It was his wedding. So then we drove all the way to his fiance or wife's village, and we just drank and ate. And then on the way back, we stopped at one point, and they set off fireworks. A lot of fireworks. A lot of fun. It's always fun being the foreigner.
You lighted the fireworks?
No, I didn't light it. The husband did.
Okay, but still.
But I don't know. It's always fun going to like these, being a foreigner at a wedding, because like you never really know what's happening, and you're like, wow, these weird traditions. Because like, yeah, I think. Because in China, there's not so much focus on the ceremony. It's more about getting people together, listening to music, and drinking and eating. It's all just drinking, eating, hanging out.
guess,
There's not like, when I was there was nothing like big in the sense of like, yeah, there was, I think there might have been like a few times we went to like a courthouse to do something.
You want to hear a weird Romanian wedding tradition?
Hmm.
You need to steal the bride. And you ask for a ransom from the groom. So that's what's happening basically. You are
You're stealing
you're
people?
stealing-
The
well, she
Romanian
knows.
way.
She knows. She wants it also.
She wants to be kidnapped.
Yeah. So basically, yes, you are
It's like
kidnapping
from the
the
movie
bride.
Taken. It's like Taken, like we have
Yeah.
here.
So they are going either to a club or whatever, There were situations when you take the bride on a stadium, if there's like a football game. So you call the groom and you ask for money and drinks, or to do something special in the wedding, like a dance or striptease, or it depending on how open-minded you are.
You had to do a striptease to get your wife back?
Yeah, I mean it depends on. I've been to places like that. So yeah, don't expect nothing pornographic. It's more like fun.
All right. I mean, we have our bachelor parties. Like, you guys don't have bachelor parties, do you?
We have. I mean, the newer generation is trying to do that, but nothing crazy like with.
Yeah, our bachelor parties, actually, the weddings I've been to in America, the bachelor parties that I went to were really tame, which was that was nice.
Yeah, you get drunk, but nothing like. And I hate these groups of people that are going around when they are the groom's team or the bride's team, and they are partying and they are acting like they own the bar where they are going.
Oh, yeah, whenever they do that.
Yeah, please, if you are planning a
bachelor party, don't do it in Vilnius. Not in Vilnius.
If you do that, I hate all of you.
Hey, go to Riga. Riga, the alcohol is cheaper. Yeah, go to Riga, do your stuff there.
Or if you do it in a bar, don't believe that because you are having a wedding soon, people will give you special treatment, or that you deserve special level of attention.
Oh my gosh, this is like...
Or that you need to be very loud that you're doing that.
I don't know. Weddings are weird and interesting in each culture.
Yeah.
I also attended a Korean wedding.
Okay.
Korean wedding was kind of a... You rented out like one room.
Let me guess, you're hitchhiking in China?
No.
They took you to Korea.
I lived in Korea. I actually lived there, and it was, again, like what they do is there's like these big wedding venues where people just rent it out. They go there, like they go do their stuff, and then they go to like another place, like a restaurant or something. I don't know. It's kind of strange for us because normally like. In the U.S., like my sister's wedding, we had the wedding ceremony at the same venue we were drinking at, like we were partying at, and like we would go, we just basically attended the ceremony, then we went in and just got drunk.
Well,
and then we had to drive back home. Thank you, America.
So that would be.
I think that's it.
Tonight?
Weddings. Lithuanian weddings are fun. You should attend them. If you get invited, don't crash a wedding. Or if you do, don't use my name.
Or if you had maybe a specific situation or a weird tradition that we missed, leave a comment. Maybe we will check it out in the next episode. So with the announcement, we are doing stand-up in English in Vilnius. If you want to check us out, every Thursday here in Flow Bar at 8, every Tuesday at 8 in Pahonia Bar, and occasionally in Lineup.
Yeah, we actually
Comedy Vilnius on Instagram.
Moonshine Comedy Vilnius. We have like tonight is our open mic here at Flow Bar. We're recording this on Thursday, but we release it on Monday. So there we go.
It is. So,
but come here every single Thursday. We let anyone go on stage, and I mean anyone. And thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
Bye. Take care and subscribe.
Moonshine Comedy.